Jesse Harding Pomeroy, a name that sends shivers down the spine. This notorious figure, born in the year 1859, is remembered as one of the youngest murderers in the annals of crime. The tormented soul was not a result of a troubled childhood alone, but also a manifestation of an innate horrific impulse. His early years were marred by his father's alcoholism and abusive behavior. The young Pomeroy was subjected to physical and emotional torment, setting the stage for the monster he would later become. His physical appearance was as unnerving as his actions. Strikingly robust, he bore a right eye that was an icy white void, devoid of iris or pupil, a chilling sight that haunted those who crossed his path. Pomeroy's victims were always the most vulnerable, children younger than him. His attacks were brutal, and the aftermath gruesome. Mutilations and needles buried in the bodies of his victims were his signatures, a testament to his sadistic pleasure. Despite his chilling persona and easily recognizable appearance, Pomeroy managed to remain elusive. It wasn't until one of his victims identified him that he was finally apprehended. His cold, haunting explanation of his actions was as chilling as his crimes. "I could not help it," he declared, a chilling testament to his lack of remorse. Initially, Pomeroy was sentenced to a reformatory until he turned 18. But his release at the tender age of 14 marked the dawn of a new horror. A girl's corpse was found in the basement of his mother's store, an act that finally resulted in his conviction. Though initially sentenced to death by hanging, no governor was willing to sign the death warrant for a 14-year-old boy, and he was instead sentenced to live in complete isolation. Pomeroy spent 43 years in solitude, visited only by his mother. In 1917, he was finally allowed to integrate with the rest of the prisoners. However, his final years were filled with disease and agony. Yet, even in the face of death, he showed no remorse for his heinous crimes. His death in 1932 marked the end of a chilling chapter in criminal history. Jesse Harding Pomeroy remains a haunting symbol of the darkest corners of the human psyche. His life and crimes serve as a grim reminder of the unimaginable horrors that can lurk beneath the surface of a seemingly ordinary individual.